All right, BS Live Rocks, Bobby R. Rock in the house.
SCN.
Is that a new shirt? You have others like that, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's a whole line. I'm huge.
Is there a
in Japan.
website people can buy those shirts?
Absolutely. It's secretshirtsofbobby.com.
In the house, Tony McLaughlin here from the live studio audience. Not really, but anyway, it's COVID times. How you doing?
Doing good, buddy.
You know, this
How you
is
guys
funny
doing?
because I mean, we're here to talk about the Neil Peart Pavilion, which you're part of in Port Lucie. But man, we met how many years ago?
I want to
15?
say almost 15 years ago.
And it was in Port Colborne at Moe's
At
on
Moe's.
a rainy day with the Riegler sisters there. Like, this is how my memory
And
is.
Al Ra was there.
Right, Al was there. And that's when I played in Useless Models.
Useless Models.
And then you would come out, and then we started hanging out, like actually going out and seeing other bands. You and I.
Going to New York City.
Right, I was just gonna
Me
bring
and
that
you
up.
have had some good times.
And then my first trip to New York ever, I went with Tony McLaughlin.
Unbelievable.
This guy knew his way around New York City better than the locals knew his way around New York City. Like, I had no idea.
I think I did a lot of research, Google.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, then I tagged along in the Fusebox days.
Right, I was
and
just going to get to that, yeah.
I rode your shoulders countless times.
Countless times. I don't know if we could do that now, but I think I could possibly do it. But
Didn't
maybe
you guys
later.
do it at a concert? Def Leppard or something?
Def
No,
Leppard?
Def Leppard and Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar, yes.
At
Sammy
Art
Hagar.
Park.
Oh, that was
I
cool.
carried him all the way around our park that night on my shoulder.
And Tony's been so good over the years because he would carry gear out at the end of the night.
I would give you a hand.
Right, and then we'd go for maybe a pop after or something.
A pop or two.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you here as a guest on the show. And we
Thanks for
actually have a
having
reason
me.
to have you here besides just to hang out.
Yeah.
So the Neil Peart Pavilion in Port Lucie, and there's a quote that I saw in a bunch of different articles that was written, and basically saying that it would be a great tribute for all his accomplishments to have this great memorial there, right? So, and that's the quote right there. You even put your name on there. Hope I spelt it right.
You got it.
And it says if we all pull together, we can make this happen. And you kind of made it happen. So take me from the beginning, because he died January 2020.
Yes.
And you were kind of on this right away to make something happen. So tell us the process in that.
I
and why.
was. I always thought that with Neil being from St. Catharines, that there should be something in Lakeside Park commemorating his accomplishments with Rush and as an author and as an artist. And after he sadly passed away back in January, I had an idea of maybe starting a petition. A friend of mine said, do it, just do it. And I started it, and I would have been happy to get a couple of hundred signatures on change.org when I started it. And it went up to 100, then 200, then 1,000, and I was overjoyed with that. But within 5 days, it went up to 35,000 signatures. It went viral. It went around the world, and a lot of people took notice of it, including the city of St. Catharines, which was already mulling over an idea for something in the park. And that's when eventually the city struck Neil Peart Commemorative Task Force, which I am proudly a member of.
Wow.
And there's a lot of work to be done, but little by little we're making headway as far as what's going to end up in the park. And
That's interesting because this is the
graphic we have up here,
I
yeah.
know. Well, and I thought that was there, but apparently it's not. So this was just kind of a rendition?
It's an artist's rendition of what could be there. There's no name on the pavilion yet, although it has officially been renamed the Neil Peart Pavilion.
Okay.
That an artist actually made that sculpture, but it's not physically in the park. It's actually a miniature sculpture that could be bigger. It's just what could be there.
Sure.